Sue here and welcome to my kitchen. So I went to look in the freezer and I am out of my prepared freezer meals. So this is make one, freeze one. I have to get my freezer meals stocked back up in the freezer again. So I'm going to make one and I'm going to do a dump into a bag and do another one, okay, to put in the freezer. So first off, we're going to do honey garlic chicken today. Now when I do something and put it in the freezer, I like to label the bag, and what I find works really well is painter's tape. And then I go ahead and put all of the instructions on there with a Sharpie. Honey garlic chicken, serve it with vegetables and rice, bake at 400 for 20 to 30 minutes, or in a skillet 6 to 7 minutes on each side. Complete instructions. So if my husband is the one that is preparing dinner, he knows exactly how to do this, okay? He can just pull it out and figure out how he wants to do it. So once you've frozen them, you want to lay these flat in the freezer, and then when you take them out, thaw them in the refrigerator for about 24 hours, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started on the honey garlic chicken. I like this one. It's $2 a serving, you guys. You can't go through the drive-thru for $2 a serving. Fast food, you know, it's all processed food leading to cancer, high blood pressure, diabetes. So we're staying away from the processed food. We're going to make it ourselves. And for $2 a serving, you can't go wrong. This is great in the evening. If I've had a long day, I can pull that out, throw it together really quick for dinner. Super easy. Lunches, if I don't feel like doing my, my meal prep, I can easily just use one of these. I'll pull it out on Sunday afternoon, let it thaw. And that's going to become our lunches for the week. $2 a serving. You go out with coworkers, you're going to spend a lot more money than that. Again, there's no $1 menu either. So make it yourself, a whole lot easier, save you a lot of money. Super simple. All I have in the bowl right here is some chicken thighs. There's a provision near me. They had 40-pound of chicken thighs for $50. I am all about a good sale, so this woman was so happy. So we stocked up on chicken thighs. So I just have boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You could use chicken tenders, you can use chicken breasts, whatever you want to do, but whichever. So I've got, I don't know, about 2 pounds in here if I'm guessing. And so the next thing I'm going to add is some honey. So we're going to do 3 tablespoons of honey. So I'm going to just put that in there. And then I'm going to get this filled up again. Of course, it's honey, going to be super sticky here. Now I'm going to do 3 tablespoons, and I'm going to put that into my freezer bag over here in just a second. All right. Now I'll put this one in here. Just going to do a little scrape off. The next thing I'm going to put in here is 3 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce, okay? So I'm going to put 3 tablespoons in my bowl that we're having for dinner tonight. And then I will do another 3 in just a minute. All right, now we're going to go 3 over here. And I just shot that across and hit the bag, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I'll clean it up later, right? All right, that's about 3, give or take a little extra, whatever. I don't get real bent out of shape in measuring. The next thing you want is 4 cloves of garlic. Now, I've got maybe about 4 there, and I've already put garlic in my bag here. When I do garlic, I buy the already peeled garlic in Costco, and then I put it all in the blender with some olive oil and I blend it up really good, and then I just freeze it into little silicone ice cube trays so that I have it fresh, ready to go. Saves me so much time. The next thing you want is a tablespoon of rice vinegar. Now, full disclosure, you guys, I don't have rice vinegar. I don't care. What I do have is this white wine vinegar, and we're going to make it work. We just want something to balance the sweet, and that's all we're doing here. So I'm just going to balance that sweet and salty from the our soy sauce and our honey. Put that one in there. And then, oops, the last thing is I need my measuring thing again. Now I have honey and everything all over my hands. There we go. And I'm going to do a tablespoon of olive oil in each of these as well. Toss that in there. And then the next thing is just some ground pepper. Okay, I have it set kind of coarse. You want about 1/4 teaspoon. I don't know, again, I'm not like the greatest measurer for these things. I just kind of put it in and worry about it later. Now I'm going to mix all of this up here, And then I'm just going to pour it into this pan and put it in my air fryer because my air fryer has a bake mode. I'm just going to go ahead and bake it in there. I am going to choose to bake it today. But who knows with this one, maybe it will be baked. Maybe I'll do it on top of the stove, who knows. Now my chicken, I've already packed in vacuum seal bags with nothing in them. So I'm going to go ahead and dump out one of those bags of chicken and put in here, mix it around with the sauces and go ahead and get that frozen. Super easy, you guys, $2 a serving, and you can make up 3 or 4 of these if you wanted. It doesn't matter. It's there and it's ready to go when you're ready for it. I hope you enjoy this recipe. Give it a shot. I'm going to mix some cauliflower rice with my regular rice so that I've got a little extra vegetable, a little less carbs from the rice, and then serve it with some leftover frozen mixed vegetables. That's going to be our dinner tonight. Give the recipe a try and let me know what you think. Thanks for stopping by my kitchen today.